All right, what's up guys? So today we're doing a Q&A, so I'm gonna get started and we're gonna go through a bunch of questions. So yeah, here we go. First question is, how do you convince yourself to get up early in the morning even when you don't want to? So for me, this is something that, I started getting up really early. I started AM Grind Fam. I started waking up at, pretty much 5 a.m. every single day. And I would sort of convince myself of, why I was doing it. First of all, I think that's the most important thing, knowing why are you getting up so early? What are you trying to accomplish? What's your purpose with it? And so it was dialing in on that purpose and why I was doing it, and also reminding myself of where I want to be and also how I'm gonna feel after I get up, after I do my workout, after I've had a productive day, and remind myself that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't get up that early. So I think a lot of it is using sort of a future self reminding mechanism in terms of getting up that early, and really understanding your why in terms of why are you getting up that early. And then also just do small things like take a cold shower first thing in the morning, and that will keep you from going back to bed. Put your phone far enough away so that when your alarm goes off you actually have to get out of bed. Just do something that wakes you up right away. I often I'll listen to a podcast right in the morning, something that gets me fired up. But in terms of convincing myself, it's you have to really want something in order to get up that early and put in that extra time. So I think a lot of it is knowing why you're doing it, and then putting yourself in the future of how you're gonna feel after. So next question is, do you like modeling? So I know a lot of you guys have seen my posts on Instagram. I've been posting lots of modeling pictures. So about 2 months ago, I signed with a manager, and I've been doing lots of photo shoots, and the next step is going to be hopefully getting signed to an agency. And I've enjoyed it a lot. I've met some really cool photographers, gotten some awesome photos. It's been a different experience. I've gotten out of my comfort zone a little bit, and so I've definitely grown in a different way. So that's been awesome. And I'm still so early in my career in terms of modeling. I don't want to model for my whole career, but I think it's an awesome stepping stone, and something that I'm excited to see where it takes me and what opportunities I'm able to have and the people I'm able to meet. But I definitely do enjoy modeling. It's super fun, and it's awesome to see what kind of photos that you can create, and also seeing the passion that the photographers have. That's sort of brought out passion for me, actually. So it's really cool to see that, and so yeah, I definitely enjoy modeling, something that's super fun, and I look forward to doing more. All right, so someone said, hi Eric, what cardio exercises would you recommend to lose belly fat? So in general, you can't necessarily target one area unless you're doing ab exercises. In general, it's about body fat as a whole, and so I would say it's really important to understand your calories, your intake, and then how many calories you're burning, because generally if you want to lose weight, you want to be in a calorie deficit, meaning that you're burning more calories that you're taking in. That's the key for losing weight. In terms of belly fat, I would definitely incorporate lots of ab exercises, but in general, in terms of calorie deficit, so your nutrition and your diet, and then I would recommend high interval training, because I think it's more effective in a shorter amount of time. So anything like plyometrics, jump rope, boxing, anything that gets your heart rate going very fast. But in terms of calorie deficit, also some people are gonna have genetically men tend to store more fat in their stomach area, so that's something that can be harder. But also just understanding your habits, your diet, and then your calorie deficit, so what your calorie maintenance is, and then going below that so that you're in a calorie deficit. Alright guys, so before I answer the next question, I just quickly want to talk about Herb Strong. So here's the cream, and then I have the drops right here. And so Herb Strong is a CBD company, and they have products, they have cream, they have drops, they have it for dogs too, and it is so beneficial, literally for stress, anxiety, muscle recovery. It just helps in so many ways, and you can do your research yourself, because I did a lot of research, and a long time ago when I was interested in CBD oil, I was a little skeptical because I just wasn't sure that it would work. And now after, you know, partnering with Herbstrong and, you know, using their products, I mean, so I'll tell you exactly how I use them too. So the drops right here, I have the Herbstrong drops. So I'll take about 3 to 5 drops after my workout. And pretty much what this does for me is, one, it relaxes my muscles. And I also found that, you know, when I lift very heavy, it helps with the recovery process for that. So then the next day I'm coming back and I'm more fresh in the gym. And then also for the drops, I'll take them before bed as well because they really help with sleep. So I've been sleeping, I fall asleep faster and I wake up and I feel so fresh. So, I mean, I've really only, you know, experienced, you know, benefits from this. I haven't experienced any cons or bad things about CBD oil and Herbstrong. You know, they make great products for it as well. And then I quickly want to talk about the cream as well. So the cream is specifically for, let's say you're sore in a certain area. So, you know, my hamstrings have been tight. My hamstrings have been tight and a little sore, and I've been experiencing some problems there, as well as some joint pain in my wrist. So I'll literally just take a little bit of the cream and rub it on my wrist, and I'll put it on my hamstrings as well. And it soothes the areas. So, you know, so it soothes the area and it also just makes it feel better. And, you know, over time it like reduces inflammation and soreness, and it's just been really helpful. So I think you guys should definitely go check them out. I mean, I'll leave the link in the description. You can use my code EAFIT and get a discount as well. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out Herbstrong. And, you know, CBD oil in general is super effective, and they do a great job with their products. So yeah, go check them out, and I'll get into the next question now. Alright, so next question, someone said most calories you've eaten in a day. Will you be doing the 10,000 calories in a day challenge? So 10,000 calories in a day, that sounds like a lot of calories. Honestly not sure I'd want to try that because I feel like I would feel pretty sick after it. I actually don't know how many calories I've had in one day. But typically what I've done before, if I've had a super high calorie meal, is I'll fast and have a fasted workout and then have one, you know, humongous meal that's like probably close to 5,000 calories or something like that. But I don't know, most calories I've eaten in a day, I've never even tracked it. I would probably say around like 5,000-6,000, certainly not 10,000. I might do some eating challenge at some point, not exactly sure. If you guys want to see something like that, leave a comment below in the description. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the next question now. Alright, so the next question is, how often do you work out? And I get this question all the time. For some reason, a lot of people, you know, think that I work out multiple times a day or that I'm working out all the time. And the truth is, I mean, in terms of working out in general, I work out very early in the morning, and I work out once a day, if that. You know, at this point I'm working out about 5-6 times a week, and my one workout is in the morning, and I'm pretty much done every single day before, you know, 9 o'clock or even 8 o'clock. So I mean, it's certainly not, you know, consuming my whole day. You know, I get it done really early because then I know it's done and it gives me energy for the entire day. So I work out 5-6 times a week at my, you know, when I'm super healthy, sometimes I go 7 days a week, but you know, I'm not in the gym all day, you know, maximum 2 hours, and that's also if I'm filming content for YouTube or Instagram. So there's that added time in terms of working out, probably no more than an hour and a half. But yeah, so get into the next question now. Alright, so the next question is, when did you start playing basketball? So I've actually been playing basketball my entire life. So I mean, I guess like when I was, you know, 4 or 3, you know, I remember, you know, seeing pictures of me with basketball, you know, in my, you know, in the force or something like that. Like I wrote that I wanted to be a professional basketball player. So I've been playing basketball my entire life. So that's why, you know, like if you guys, I know some of you know my story, but that's why, you know, it was hard to, you know, realize and make the transition from, you know, full basketball to going full into, you know, fitness, you know, being an entrepreneur, you know, inspiring people, because that's really what I'm passionate about, you know, sharing my journey, you know, fitness, inspiration, you know, motivating people, you know, to be the best version of themselves. You know, that's ultimately what I want to do and what I'm super passionate about. So yeah, I've been playing basketball my entire life. And yeah, high school basketball was the last time I played. I played 3 years of varsity basketball, and then that was it. So yeah, going to answer the next question now. So someone asked, did you ever do a meet and greet with your fans? So first of all, I think it would be awesome to do a meet and greet. And you know, I would definitely like to, you know, refer to you guys more as supporters, because you guys have been supporting me all the way, and that, you know, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you guys supporting me. So I mean, at some point I would definitely love to do a meet and greet, so you guys can let me know in the comments what you would think about that. And you know, I would definitely have to see if, you know, like how many people would come to that, but that would be super surreal to have people come and, you know, talk to me about, you know, any way that, you know, maybe I've helped them, or, you know, just, you know, being a positive platform out there. That would be super awesome. So yeah, I would definitely love to do a meet and greet at some point. I don't know when in the future that would be, but, you know, I'll figure that out. So the last question for today is, you know, 3 people asked this: are you still in school? So no, I'm not in school. I did post a YouTube video about it, but yeah, so I dropped out of college, and the reason I did this is because not only, you know, there's the investment of time and money, and, you know, I don't want to be somewhere if I'm not fully invested and fully, you know, believing in where I am. And I know that there's, you know, a societal, you know, value of college and having a degree and things like that, but personally I value my time, and I know how short life is, and, you know, I want to be pursuing what I want to do for a living. And I forget, someone, you know, I heard this somewhere that, you know, you can fail doing things that you don't want, so you might as well try and succeed at what you do want to do. So, you know, I'm just so driven and passionate about, you know, making my dreams and, you know, following through with what I want to do for a living, because at the end of the day, I know that fulfillment, that for me is everything, you know, fulfillment and happiness. And I know that partly comes from, you know, doing what I love, and it's a lot of work and it's not easy. But for me, it's about, you know, being a positive platform. You know, I want to be an entrepreneur in the fitness industry, a little bit of modeling. You know, there's a lot I want to do. I want to travel, and I'm still honestly figuring so many things out. But I'm definitely self-aware in terms of the direction that I'm headed. So yeah, super thankful for all you guys who have been supporting me, because, you know, this truly wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I want to say thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. All right, peace guys.